got the social violence. And this is not talking about cancel culture. Cancel culture, first of all, the reason that's conflict is because you have so many different definitions of it that people just kind of pick it and choose it as they want to apply it to fit them. And that's a problem in it. So when you bring up cancel culture, it's really hard to try to define that in one regard because people use it in so many different ways. Let me help you out with this, though. Cancel culture used in the form of self-serving reasons and selfish reasons, especially to shut people up because you don't like what they're saying when they're trying to push forward a better world. Oh, that's garbage. But holding someone accountable for saying something indecent and inhumane in a moment, in a time, that's not cancel culture. That is standing up for justice. That is standing up for what is right. And that's a very simplistic way, but that's just kind of the starting of that idea. But socially, it's like, we see that happen with all the isms. We talked about that with racism. What was the biggest thing socially? They see, when you take on these violence and what's happening socially with it, we've seen it in our nation happen with brown and black people. We've seen it happen with Islamic people, a religion there. We've seen it happen with LGBTQ plus. We've seen it happen with immigrants. And this is not new. This is time and time and time repeating, where we have socially deemed them, we've turned society on them, is what we've done. And this is what bothers me with church world, especially in these areas. We turn society on them. Well, the black man is violent. Well, they're going to rape your daughters. They're going to steal from you. No evidence. They're violent because they're always killing each other. Black on black crime, which is a myth. Myth in its context. It is complete myth. These are deflection mechanisms. These are also code for this is a threat, and it's a false threat. It's propaganda to this community is a threat, so we need to eliminate the threat. So because they're violent, we need to rise up in our own violence and hurt them. But the problem is they're not violent. You're oppressing a people socially is what you're doing. Now, how does it show up socially? What does that affect socially? Well, now because you think that person is violent, because you've accepted the social propaganda and violence, now you won't hire them for a job. Now you won't serve them in a restaurant. Now you won't give them common courtesy and decency out in the world in public. Now it eventually does lead to physical violence, to taking their life.